Welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is GATE 2022. So today is the last day to register with late registration fee. So that is why I'm making this video today, so that in case you have not yet registered for this, please do register by today. So this GATE is very, very important when you're planning for your higher studies. So when you want to do MTech, this becomes an important exam, eligibility exam for you. So it is great aptitude test for engineering. And even if you are planning to go into jobs, some of the central government kind of jobs and private sector jobs, they also ask for GATE qualification. So if you are confused between jobs and education, for both of this GATE exam can be useful for it. And please watch the video till the end for more information. So this time, this GATE 2022, okay, it is organized or conducted by Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. So why GATE for jobs? So as I told you, some of the private sector companies and even government sector, there are a lot of job opportunities that are coming up and they ask for GATE qualification. So if you're GATE qualified, the chance of you getting into these kind of posts will be much higher. So you can get into pollution control boards, you can get into companies like Coal India, you can get into Bureau of Indian Standards, you can get into BARC, and you can get into various environmental consultancy firms. So all of these will ask the GATE score, for which you require a lot of preparation. And this is just to show you few vacancies or posts that are available at various companies last year. Okay, 2021, this was basically this time a lot of opportunities are there. You can see in the placements, you can see in the management trainees as graduate engineers. So all of these posts are available, so you need to apply for that. And when you apply, in case you have a GATE qualified, good score in GATE, your chance of getting into these companies becomes much higher. So few more details about various companies and their recruitment process, where they try to get into the GATE qualified people. So as I told you, today is the last date to register for this particular thing with extended online registration fee. So 7th October, today is 7th October and today is the last date. So registration, in case you have not yet done, you can just give a try, you can register yourself. So it will take maximum 30 minutes. All that you need to do is fill the online form. I have given the link in the description below. You can just check the link, you can click the link and try to fill the form. So you might require just a valid identity proof like an Aadhaar card. You will require your photograph in JPEG or other formats, and you will require a payment to be done, and payment can be easily done using GPay. This is just to show you the official site of GATE 2022. You have various other informations here. You can apply online through this link. You can check for the important dates. You can check the syllabus. You can check the old question papers. You can check the fees and other details in this particular website. So old question papers, when you check the old question papers, you can check the website, and you can when you click on this link, you can go inside here. You can click on the number of years, like from 2007 to 2021. You can select whichever subject you want, and for that subject you can download the paper, and the paper will have even the answer key. So in that way you can start preparing for this particular exam that you are going to write in 2022, and that might be useful for you. Coming to the important dates, as I told you, with extended fees it is today, and with the regular fees it was already done on 30th September. So most of you would have registered by 30th, but in case there are few more people who are interested to get into it but they have not registered, then today is the deadline. Please do it by today. So exams will be definitely in February. So these are the tentative dates that they have scheduled, and the announcements of results will be in March. So again, there is a concept of combination. You can try writing two papers. So there are certain codes there. You can check the website for more details. So if in case you're writing biotechnology, your second paper can be on ecology and evolution, or it can be on biomedical engineering. So there are certain codes which you need to follow, and you cannot take some other subject. So you have to check the website for those details on which two combinations you can take. So that can be helpful sometimes, because for biotechnology students, many might write biotechnology, but the chance of people writing ecology and evolution or biomedical engineering might be slightly less, and you know your scores can vary based on how many people are writing the exam. So in that way you can make a good choice and see to it that you select some other topic also which can be used for you. And in that way there are few cases where a student who had written GATE BT, that is biotechnology, has got a MTech seat for chemical engineering. So that can happen. So you can write any exam which is according to that rule what they have told, and with that also you can get into. So coming to the fee structure, the fees is less for female candidates, and it is also less for SC/ST and other physically disabled category. So that is 750 up till 30th September, that was the rates, but now it is extended period, so the fees is 1,250. And in case you're writing 2 papers, per paper it will be 1,250, so into 2 you have to do, and that's how you need to do the payments. So coming to the question paper pattern, it is a computer-based test of 3 hours where you have different sections. So you'll have the general aptitude and you'll have this candidate selected subject, whichever is your selected subjects. And when it comes to the questions, you will have multiple choice kind of questions. You will have multiple select type of questions where you have to select multiple options for the same question. And then you will have numerical answer type of questions. So you have a total of 65 questions and the marks is total marks of 100. So basically the questions in this paper will be 1 mark and 2 mark kind of questions. And for MCQs, if you go wrong with any of the answer, there will be negative marking. But there is no negative marking for MSQ, that is multiple select questions and numerical type of questions. And when it comes to multiple choice questions, for in case it is a 1 mark question and you have marked it wrong, 1/3 of the mark will be deducted. And if it is a 2 mark question and you have marked it wrong, then 2/3 of the mark will be deducted. So you have to be careful while answering and see to it that only when you know it, you can answer it. So coming to the score calculations, so you can see the formula that they usually use for score calculation. So this marks is based on out of 100. So definitely it depends on other students' marks also, like how many students are writing that exam and how much top marks they are getting. That also matters to get your score. And they have the calculations where they consider the score assigned as 350 and 900, and this can change based on the years. I've seen other years where this value they have changed from 350 to 300, so it depends. So you don't bother about the score formula, you just bother about how to study well so that you can score better. So this is just to show you a part of the sample scorecard. So you can see your marks displayed out of 100, and your all India rank also will be shown, and your GATE score out of 1000 will be shown here, and the qualifying marks, that is the cutoff. So based on the category, so you should know your category, and when you're applying the form, you can apply for those categories. So once you know the categories, definitely the qualifying marks, you know there is a cutoff for different categories, and based on category, the cutoff marks is different. So this is just to show you the category wise cutoff marks, and this detail will show you how many candidates have appeared for this particular paper. So this will be indirectly impacted on your score. And once you write this exam and get qualified, your validity for this exam is 3 years. So you can show this validity card for 3 years, and meantime you can try to get into jobs or you can get into higher studies. So I contacted few students who are already scored good in this GATE, and they have got into higher studies. So they have given some useful tips. I feel I should share this with you so that in case you are preparing yourself for this, it will be helpful for you. So first student, he told me that don't study only theoretical concepts. There are a lot of numerical problems that will come. So you'll have to concentrate on the previous year question papers and try to spend more time on understanding the concepts, study more on the quality, give importance to the quality that you study. Even if you study for half an hour a day, it's okay, but it should be qualitative and not like you study for 5 hours and at the end of the day you do not remember anything. So that should not happen, and you should keep on revising whatever you have studied. That can help you. And it's a myth that it is very, very complex. You can refer the previous year question papers, and that will help you in understanding what kind of questions can come. And if you go through your engineering notes, that would be sufficient to some extent. But if you want to get a score above 650, that alone may not be sufficient. You may have to prepare more with the various resources that you have. So one important resource which he found very useful was the GATE Tutor by Arihant by Professor B.M. Agarwal. And definitely you have to solve the previous year papers and see to it that which are your weaker areas, which are your stronger areas, and try to focus on those areas. And apart from that, you can enroll yourself to all the tests that are conducted by good coaching institutions. So this will help in boosting the confidence, and it will also alert you in case you are weak in some area. You will get to know by those exams, and that's how you can prepare even more. And definitely you have to have a good memory. You have to memorize the formulas, and according to him, self preparation for 2 to 3 hours for a day, 2 to 3 hours a day for 5 months is more than sufficient to get a good score so that you can get into MTech. So the second student, he told me that better refer the standard books. Like for bioprocess, you can refer Paul Doran. For microbiology, you can refer Pelzar. So based on which subject, the standard reference books you can try to refer. But if you do not have much time and you have to write the exam, then definitely there are good books available on Amazon, Flipkart, etc., where they have the question paper, the solved kind of 10 to 20 years papers which are solved. So that might be useful for you. But you have to keep one thing in mind, that the same questions will not repeat, but similar questions can come. So don't just mug the answers. That is not going to help you anyway. Understand the concept, try to analyze that concept. Only then you can that can be helpful for you. And you can make your own notes so that last moment it will be easy for you for revision. And even he stressed on the previous question papers and mock papers. And the next student, he told me that you should not neglect the aptitude part, the small part which is there. Even that can fetch you a lot of marks if you work well on that. And the subject part, you should not over prepare. That is what he tells, because he might have faced some situation because of over preparing, or he might have seen people over prepare and that has led to difficulties to them. So that is why he suggested that. And he told you have to take risk in certain answers, and but when you are taking risk, you have to be very careful, because you know that when it is MCQs, you can have negative marking. You have to keep that in mind. Whereas when it is numericals and other type of questions, you know there is no negative marking. There you can take risk. So in that way, there is slight strategy that you have to plan, and that's how it is going to help you. So these are the few books which helped him for his GATE exam. So this is the book that he is suggesting. So it has the solved papers from 2000 to 2019. I will share the links for these books in the description. And now they have, this particular author has come up with the advanced book where even 2020 paper has been included in that. So these books are not very costly. It is 227, 250 rupees, and you can afford it. Not only just answers, wherever required, even how to solve that, even those concepts have been highlighted in this particular book. So according to him, whichever subject you are confident, you try to prepare more on that instead of breaking your head for those subjects which you cannot understand. And numerical entries, as he told, since there is no negative marking, you can try to attempt those questions, and you can try to use mnemonics. So this is a technique which is used to memorize, okay, or to remember the topics which might be boring for you, but by using this technique, it becomes easy for you to remember. So this, I've just put here a small mnemonics kind of diagram which helps you in understanding. So it's now everybody knows about coronavirus and other things. So now you can see, using this mnemonics technique, how they are trying to remember it. So in this way, you can try to create your own mnemonics kind of system, and that's how you can try to remember it. Because once you do this, definitely it will be easy for you to memorize it. And once you have in your memory, you can quickly answer those questions. So in that way, it will help you in saving your time. And you know, time is very important when it comes to competitive exams. So definitely we have seen how preparation will be helpful. So try to follow these tips that I'm sharing with you so that you can prepare yourself well and try to score well in the GATE 2022. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And I'll be sharing the description of those books and the link that you are supposed to use for registering. Please utilize that so that you can register today itself. Thank you.